In my last video, I claimed that I wrote my dad's courses, and they're very widely used. And if you ask my dad, and if you and I were in the same room with my dad, and he didn't have dementia like he does now, or Alzheimer's like he does now, so if we were in the same room 4 years ago, or 6 years ago, what would my dad say if I told everyone that I wrote his courses? He'd say, "That was a long time ago. Our courses have been rewritten since then. We had new people write them," and that's the truth. So my dad wrote the first version, I wrote the second version, and then now there's a guy from San Diego State University who wrote the current version. So yeah, he would confirm it. The thing is, like, you don't really want to tell people that your intern is who wrote your he wrote your entire course. I mean, I think I got paid like $200 for the alcohol course, and probably $200 for the marijuana course, and then for the shoplifting course that I wrote, and the nicotine course, I don't know about the nicotine course. Probably nicotine course I got $200. I don't know for sure. And then the shoplifting course, I got paid a salary of $30,000 a year while living in Chicago. Yeah, it was not enough. It was like I could barely survive. It was awful. The only reason I could survive is because my parents were paying for my insurance. It's like, here, you can have a job, but we're gonna pay for a lot of your bills at the same time. So like, you can have independence, but not real independence, even though you've been working for us forever and you started this company. How many courses did my mom work on? Zero. How many sales calls did my mom go on? I used to do sales. I created the entire database for my dad's company for the Midwest. So I created all the mail outs, and the way I did that is through mail merges in Excel, but also through manual entry. So how many courses? How much has my mom done for my dad's business? Never. At all. Like I said before, my mom, what she does all day is she reads the Bible like all day, and then she watches Blue Bloods at night because she loves that TV show, and sometimes she watches MASH. So all I'm saying is, like, I never get credit for anything. And it's like super awkward when you're the one that started your dad's business, but he doesn't want to tell anyone that because it's like embarrassing for him that someone so young did something. But my education was, I was more educated than my dad when I wrote most of the courses because my dad didn't go to college. But it's not about your education. It's about like how much you read. My dad like always read when I was a kid. Like half the books I've read in my life are because my dad recommended them. Like he turned me on to Malcolm Gladwell, The Things They Carry. For my dad's birthday, I bought him a first edition of The Things They Carry, which is a really good. It's a Pulitzer Prize winning book. Like so many of the books I've read were because my dad. So, like, I'm not discounting what my dad did. My dad did infinitely more for his business than me. Like, he taught me how to start a business. He taught me the importance of, like, having a very strong sales team. But he always wanted me to be a salesman, and he didn't he never wanted to pay me for working on his courses, and he never gave me credit for working on his courses. But then he always wanted me to do sales, and I'm not. Like, sales got ruined for me because I was in the insurance business for 2 months. You're in the insurance business for 2 months when you're 21 years old or 22 years old. It will destroy your ability to do sales because you hate it so much. But yeah, I did start my dad's businesses, but I'm a freeloader. No, I'm not. I'm someone that I use my time. Trust me. Like I'm definitely not someone that just sits around and watches TV. Except for right now. I'm probably gonna go watch Little Women Atlanta because I'm buying time until I go to the state hospital. So.